したい大事そうに抱えた私を全部君がこの孤独を痛みを癒すの消えてしまいたい
Hello again, welcome to the BitHut Podcast. I'm Thaddeus.
And I'm Dan.
And this is episode 24. So today we're going to talk about Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
And then I'm going to talk about Headliner, NoviNews.
Okay.
And then another game that just came out called Hardcore Mecha.
Let's keep it short because we kind of went crazy with Raw.
Yeah.
And
we had ourselves a nice little eulogy.
Yeah.
A moment of silence for the great Kobe Bryant. That
incredibly reverent too. We were very respectful.
No, because it is sad, and he is great
absolutely.
basketball legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know his personal life.
I don't know personally, but like he was taking his daughter to a basketball game.
Exactly.
Like other than like holding back a bus full of orphans falling off a cliff.
Exactly.
Like that's like, come on.
Exactly. So all that aside, Dan, how have you been?
Well, I before I came here, I thought, I have some time. I'm gonna get some fucking Blaze Pizza.
Oh yeah.
They have keto crust there. I'm trying to be good.
Yeah. So are you back on keto now? I don't know.
Mostly, like, I'm doing it, like, where I go on for, like, 2 weeks and then I'm going to fuck around.
Yeah.
Because before, like, I would just go for, like, months and then, like, I would have, like, high blood pressure and, from just not eating carbs and only eating cheese and eggs.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to be a little bit more like, okay, well, I can have salad and then I'll have, like, a crouton.
Okay.
Try not to go crazy.
Yeah, it sounds like some body horror with the whole keto diet.
It works though.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people swear by it.
But here's the thing: fucking Blaze Pizza. I don't know why people don't have tap for everything.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, 90% of stores have tap. That's like not having debit at all.
Yeah, it's just Stone Age shit. Yeah.
Because I forgot my wallet.
Yeah.
And then they're like, they don't tell you they don't have tap until you finish ordering. The pizza is fucking cooked, and then you look at the machine. It's like, no tap. I had to run to the Shoppers Drug Mart and do a fucking cash back withdrawal. And I was like, okay, $20. Mm-hmm. Little small pizza, personal pizza.
Yeah.
No, apparently you pay $6 to get keto crust. It turned a $14 pizza to a $21 pizza. Guess who had to do two cash back purchases? I had to walk my ass back to the Shoppers Drug Mart again and buy another pack of Halls. I was like, and then I walked around like, you gotta tell whoever owns this place, they need to get tap. And
yeah,
like,
for real, man.
They're like, oh, well, we have tap for Visa. I'm like, you mean I couldn't just use my fucking Visa card? Fuck all of you. Like I said, like, what do you mean you could just use my fucking Visa card? She's like, do you want to drink on us? I'm like, no, I should have asked. Like, I get my own culpability in this whole charade.
Yeah.
But still, you need fucking tap.
Yeah, for real.
If the fucking person selling candles at a festival has tap on their phone with the square, you're saying that they can't get tap at an establishment? Especially a very hipstery one.
Yeah.
This ain't like a florist. I can imagine a florist not having tap.
Exactly.
Because it might just be all old people buying flowers.
Yep.
Or like a tailor. A shoe shiner. Doesn't have tap? Fine. Starbucks has tap.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons, which, yes, we're Canadian. Tim Hortons, which only used to do cash. Remember that shit?
That was so rough.
They only did cash and Visa?
That was such a pain in the ass. That wasn't even too long ago. I mean,
that was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
They do tap.
Yeah.
I mean, their app is bullshit, but, cash is faster. Bruh.
Yeah.
Sorry. They add a 25-cent charge when you do debit Interact Flash.
I think they gave me real sausage Beyond sausage on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, because like on Saturday morning, like long story short, my trains were canceled, so like my boss paid for my Uber to Toronto.
Oh,
yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
But then, and it was like luxurious, because then my Uber driver.
Did you get the Uber Black?
No, I should have actually, or the Comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have. But the Uber driver, like he said he had to go to the bathroom, because he said he'd buy me breakfast at Tim Hortons. Like, sure. So I was like, free ride, free breakfast. Oh, sure. But so I got like a donut, tea, and Beyond sausage. But then like they were saying no, they're like there's confusion. They're saying no, put it's not Beyond Saucer, put a sausage on it. But so then they like swapped it, and I said, wait, no, I want a Beyond Saucer. They put it back on, but then I bit into it, and I was like, it didn't taste like a Beyond Saucer. I just spit it out, and I was like,
yeah, because I know that when you eat meat, you get like the gut rot and the you start to feel like you're gonna yak. So
yeah,
you told me
no,
that.
yeah, like even just milk. Like I remember drinking milk once. A few years ago, and it was just like I thought I was gonna die.
Eat cheese?
Yeah, I eat cheese. It's like, certain things that have higher levels of lactose that like.
Well, okay, so maybe
cheese.
you're just like lactose intolerant.
Exactly. So.
Okay, I was like, how is this part of your vegetarianism?
No, it's not that. But I mean, it's something to think if you didn't have for a long time. Because when I was a kid, I'd have milk and it was fine. But I think if you have, but when I always had, but even when I ate meat, I'd feel nauseous.
I think it's just in higher quantities though, because I mean, you've drank all those milkshakes I gave you.
Well, yeah, oh yeah,
with the bits of meat in it.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah,
you're up to a cup and a half of bologna.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I caught you, but I just kept aside. Just go ahead with it.
Remember I told you that? I was like, oh yeah, I can just stop making your food. I can try and see how much meat you can handle.
All right, let's get to the main show before this becomes another Raw.
Yeah. I'll go first with NoviNews because it's a smaller game.
Yeah.
So I played a game called Headliner NoviNews. Mm-hmm. It's very similar to what's that game?
Papers, Please.
Papers, Please. So basically, you pick out news headlines and you can choose what to let through onto the news and what to sort of say, no, we're not going to play that.
Yeah.
It's very weird because not only do you do that and sort of your decisions on what news headlines to pass through either make you lead towards more right or more left and bring up certain controversies like universal health care or the new like drink that's supposedly like it's kind of like a vape sort of reference where it's like synthetic alcohol, right?
Yeah.
But you also, when you walk home, you actually see the effects on your city. And like your coworkers, one of them is like a hot immigrant chick who, and she's like, oh yeah, I need all these sort of surgeries. So if you go, universal healthcare, she gets it for free, but it takes so long for her that it's hard. Or if you go private healthcare, she's like struggling to make money, but she gets better healthcare. Or like you see the small corner shop, and if you are very pro globalization, they're going to get screwed. But if you're very, sort of, what is it? Where it's more Trumpist. Isolationist. Then you know what? Then they do better, but then the girl who's an immigrant, everyone hates her. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Also, you can get a dog.
Oh, that's always good.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to be able to get a dog.
Yeah, that's a great feature. And again, if you like Wolfenstein, if you have to kill your dog and you have no choice, then wrong. It's a no-go for me.
But no, because you make all these decisions and then like you look in the mirror and your guy tells them he goes, I feel like I lost today. Or he's like, I feel unstoppable. It gets crazier and crazier because you only play for 2 weeks.
The campaign is 2 weeks.
Yeah, the campaign is 14 days. And like by the end of it, there is crazy shit going on. There's like government scandals and like humans are modifying their body parts.
Jesus Christ.
There's ones where like the president is having a scandal or they send in like the secret police to get any people who talk shit about the government. So it gets pretty crazy.
I was looking at there's a bit of a visual novel stuff in there too, right?
It is very visual novel. Well, Papers, Please was kind of like that too.
Did it? Okay.
So I really liked it. Now, the craziest thing that actually made me play it again was you play it through once and you're going to fuck things up. Mm-hmm. So then you're like, oh, I know how to do it. So they play it again. And this little girl comes up to you and she's like, you've been through this before. How many universes are you going to destroy before you're happy?
Yeah.
And they keep going to this like multi-universal thing.
Yeah, and that's the meta. Yeah.
So it's a little meta and they're like, and the person who talks, she's like, I feel like we've had this conversation before. So it's a little weird.
Yeah, I like that little trivia.
But I like how they do it.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's a definite recommend. I think it was like $20 or something. So it's not a big burn in the pocket.
Yeah.
So I'd say if you want a little experience that's short and sweet, takes you like 4 hours
Yeah.
to really get a good feel of it.
It's a couple of days on the train.
So I'd recommend it. If you see it on sale for like less than $20,
Yeah, just
pull
get
the
it right
trigger.
away. Absolutely. All right, so I guess I'll just get into Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Full title: Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE.
Yep. I was gonna say.
This is for Fire Emblem Encore. If you're a Fire Emblem fan and you don't really care for Persona, you might be severely disappointed.
Yes. I feel like the characters in Tokyo Mirage are not as iconic as some of the new Fire Emblem characters, or
Yeah.
even like Ike.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like Chrom. It's like the OG character.
Yeah, right? I was like, it's not even, what's his name? Marth.
Marth, okay, yeah.
Marth and Lucina.
But yeah, like people love Marth in Smash Bros.
Well,
He's like
I use
the
Lucina
people.
because, well, Marth is a tipper.
Yeah.
Means he does more strength if you hit them with the tip of your sword, which is very hard.
Yeah.
Lucina, exact same moveset, except she can hit you anywhere. Does slightly less damage, but more damage consistently.
Yeah. But yeah, so this one, it's supposed to blend those two games, but it's almost entirely more of a Persona game. It's initially overwhelmingly just Japanese. Like, again, you're in the world of J-pop stars. Your character is a vanilla dude who is there kind of to help facilitate all these other people who are trying to become like actors and J-pop singers. And like it's heavy, like it's a heavy aspect of it. Like you work for an agency. That's what like
it's been a few years.
Yeah,
so.
like your group, like your base is an agency, but like has like a secret agenda of fighting like the Mirages and like the Idolosphere, which is like the mirror, the dark world or alternate world, like metaverse. Yeah. So it's all the same elements, but it's like right away to throw that stuff at you, and it's like there's no introduction to all these kind of things. It's like right away, yeah, this shit exists, and you're dealing with it, and it got like. The tone of it is just like it's like what you expect out of like Japanese TV with like the colors everywhere.
Oh, there's lights all over the place.
Yeah, the character in the world you're in, the people, all the not even NPCs, just like the people in the crowd are just like person's like a different color, like they don't have any kind of shades or silhouettes. Initially, I never hated it, but I was like, whoa, man, this is too much. But then by the 10-hour mark, the game opened up because initially. Like you deal with like the whole like intro and people
meeting everybody.
Yeah, meeting everybody, and then they force you to do a dungeon like right away.
Yeah.
So, but after that, you do the open world stuff, and you get the familiar elements of things like Persona, where you're going out in the world. You can go to the stores, you meet your friends, and you do like the side missions. So this one has the side missions in it, or the character loyalty missions. But they're different from Persona. Like in Persona, when you do a loyalty quest for your friend, it's like you're building social links, and like each time you talk to them, you do that, you get up a rank with them. And this one, there isn't really any of that. It's just you can unlock perks for each character and new moves and skills.
Okay.
But you don't you can't build. It doesn't really like build a relationship.
No, it just makes them stronger.
Exactly, and you don't there's no like romance option or any kind of thing like that in it. So
really,
no, there isn't at all.
Oh.
So it's like things like that. It's like that's why I call it like diet Persona. Like it's very similar, but it doesn't have quite all the elements to it.
It's like the lighter version of Persona 4.
Yeah,
it's not even Persona 5.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got all of that to it. I do love the combat, and like once you get into it, like again, you know that. The first hour is going to be rough, but once you get into the actual game, it does become addictive. Like, I'm always wanting to get back into it more and more. Like, I'm always playing it. Like nights that we should be playing Borderlands 3, I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to play a little more of this. So
well, that's why, I downloaded a new game. I was like, I got a couple games going.
Yeah.
Because, I'm twice the level of your character.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should stop playing Borderlands.
Yeah. I heard it's not as long as Persona, so that's always encouraging. It's not.
I think it's 60.
Yeah, so
70 hours.
Yeah, which is, that's a solid amount for an RPG. Like, it depends on the game. Like, Dragon Quest XI was that long, but that game felt too long.
Yeah.
But it's also Dragon Quest.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so the dungeons themselves are typical Persona style dungeons. They're themed based on the boss you're fighting. Like, one of the guys is this black guy who's this photographer who seduces people, but then they feel bad about themselves or something. It makes them feel insecure. I don't know, but
it's a very Sailor Moon villain.
Yeah, it's very much. So it's his world's full of giant cameras and photos of women.
That's very Persona 4.
Yeah, so it's things like that. So they're thematic, and then they have different kinds of puzzles you have to solve to kind of navigate. Like one is like full of like these maid dresses that you have to like make the sleeves go up and down to like go onto the right levels. And the photographer's dungeon has like cameras that if they take a picture of you, they warp you all the way back to the beginning. So you got to avoid the cameras, things like that. So it's like things like
that one sounds annoying.
It is a bit annoying.
That sounds fucking annoying.
Yeah, it is. After a while, you know when to look, but it's first it's time to catch you off guard.
Like, because the worst is like it's not the first one that hits you.
Yeah,
it's like you'll get through like a third of the dungeon.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not too bad because there are warp. Like every floor will have like a little warp portal. So it's more
you
like
can warp back to the floor.
Yeah, so it's not that bad.
Okay, because I was like,
no,
I've experienced that shit.
Yeah,
it's called Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, but something kind of related is there's no autosaves in it.
Ooh.
No autosaves. You always have to save, and I learned the hard way because they have these enemies that are called.
Can you save in like just the regular?
Anytime
menu?
you can save anytime you want. So
okay. Well, you know what?
Yeah, but I mean,
you also can get wiped.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes you're just not thinking about it, you're just going with it, and it's happened to me like 2 or 3 times already where there's these things called savage encounters.
Yeah.
Which is like because when you're out in the world, like the enemies come at you, and like you can just hit them, and then they go down. Or you can avoid them. But the savage encounters, like they almost like go to like almost like magnetize to you, and you can't hit them. So like if you get caught, you're fucked. And sometimes I try to run, but you don't like it. It'll just like
say you can't
bullshit.
Run?
It'll like have a bullshit that it was like nullified.
Yeah.
And then you're dead. Like they'll have like usually it'll be like you get 1 move or 2 moves, and then it's like 4 moves in a row for them. And then they like each of you guys is like fuck. It's like by the time it starts happening, I guess like exit out of the game, and I'm like, I don't need to deal with this.
Well, that's when you just save at the top of each floor.
Yeah. So I mean, I do save usually. So sometimes it's frequent enough to never be a thing. Like I've gotten going back a half hour. Like it's never been like I've been playing for 5 hours not saved.
Oh.
But it is still annoying that they have that and there's just no autosave feature. And I feel like. One thing with this being like the premium edition of the game, the Encore edition, and that you'd think they would have done more things. The features that they add, like there's not too many things that you expect. Like I feel like they kind of rush us out. I feel like it might have been.
I don't feel like they rush it. I think they just kind of like we're like, well, we have this already.
No, but it's because like if you look at something like this is by the same guys who did Persona, like Persona 5, the Royale. So they add a bunch of shit to it. Like they made it a bit more of a game. This though,
that's why I feel like this. They were like, well, we ported it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're rushing. Like it's Encore. So they added things called the EX dungeons, which are like
extra dungeons.
Yeah, but it's like that. But it's like a quicker way to level up. You get items that can
like power leveling.
Yeah. They have things like that, and the EX dungeons also have like a shitload of like bonus items, like the costumes. Like I got the Joker costume in an EX dungeon and things like that. So it's kind of
Do they have
cool.
the Panther costume?
Not that I've seen yet. They probably do. I haven't seen it yet.
Queen.
They have a lot of like for the girls. They've gotten all these other costumes. And I'm assuming they're based off other properties by the company, but like from other Shin Megami Tensei games. But I'm not as familiar with them. But they definitely look like they're referencing other things, but I just don't know.
Which reminds me, I have to actually install Catherine.
Oh yeah, full body or whatever.
Yeah, full body. I haven't actually put it in yet.
Yeah, give it a shot.
I got so gun shy from getting that freaking
a peach ball.
Peach ball. Like, oh man.
But yeah. Anyway, so Wii U version, I guess the phone, or it's called Topic, was on the screen there. So when you got texted, you could just look at it there.
Yeah.
But this, you have to press the plus button.
The plus button to look at your phone.
But then another button, it's like Y is many. So it's like sometimes, oh shit, I pressed the wrong button because I just want to go into the menu or I want to go into there. So it's like, which one's which? It's a pain. That's a little annoying, and it doesn't help that there's a lot of you get texted a lot.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's like that's a little annoying. You don't have to read them all the time. You can just kind of go on. But
that's where they should make it like a shoulder button or like the D-pad.
Yeah,
D-pad down.
Yeah, it have some kind of feature where it's like I don't know, where it could be like in the corner of the screen or something, or they could have the text like a ticker instead of just like
or just like a pop-up.
Yeah.
Like most things do when you have a phone.
Yeah.
Whereas fucking Grand Theft Auto 4 did it where the phone would pop up.
Yeah.
Hey cousin, let's go bowling.
Exactly. So things like that, I feel like they could have spent a little more time on it and actually did some quality of life improvements, and they didn't. I mean, I still enjoy the game quite a bit. It's not on the level of Persona. It's like a solid, like Persona. I give it a 9, despite it destroying my soul the last
Well,
half.
it was a 10 for you, and then it went down to a 9.
Yes, exactly. That's how to put it. This one is a solid 8 for me. So I don't know. It's hard to recommend to know if you'd like it, but I think you might enjoy it. Like,
Honestly,
again,
I would say that here's the question. Can you skip dialogue?
I mean, yeah, you can fast forward.
That's a problem with Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, so you can fast
You can't
forward.
even, like, the fast forward's not that fast, though.
Yeah, I'm talking about this one. You can fast forward the dialogue.
I was going to say, because Octopath Traveler,
Yeah.
when you put on the fastest scroll
Yeah.
speed, it's not fast at all.
With this though, no, it is. You can fast forward this because, again, I've died. You can't skip the cutscenes, but when I've died, like I died on
Really?
What's that?
You can't skip cutscenes?
Not that I've seen, but the fast forward is fast enough for it to not be an issue.
Okay, so it's like Persona 5 where it's fast forward
Yeah,
cutscenes? Okay.
yeah. So because I remember dying on a boss I was ill prepared for, and then I went back, and then the cutscene reformed, but I could just press fast forward. And it was like it wasn't an issue. So there's that. So I think you might like it. I don't know for sure, but I think it would. It's like it's. I mean, as long as you go in not knowing that it's not going to be Persona 5, you like to make the girl analogies. This is like the if you're dating Latina, she's not as good as the last Latina that you're with. But it's almost.
She's the Latina with the slightly more butch face.
Yeah,
she's got the wider chin.
a smaller cup size or something.
She's
you
got
know,
the fucked up teeth.
it's not that bad. It's like going from a double D to a C cup or something.
Or like the girl who used to take care of her hair, and now she don't take. Now the girl you have, like when she gets off your pillow, that shit is fucking greasy. Or like you just put your fingers through her hair and it gets caught every
That's
time.
a bit too much. No, it's a bit too much. It's more maybe like
it's the girl who you bang on Tuesday and then you hit it again on Friday. Why is it the same underwear?
so even that's a bit too much. So you kind of like.
Did you do laundry? Tell me you buy multiples of this
Are you
underwear.
speaking from personal experience with these things?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make up some weird ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You definitely weird ass shit. But
it's the girl who tells you she likes it when you lick her toes. It's like, yo, she's really hot, but I gotta lick toes.
That's actually the most on point, I'd say. Like it's like it's a great game, but just like some features are kind of like, what's this about?
What do you mean the teddy bear has to be in the 3-way?
Oh yeah. So. And I really do like the combat too. The combat, it's kind of Persona style. It's the same thing where like you find the weakness, and if you hit the weakness, then you
just do like stronger attacks.
Session. No, it's like a session. Well, you get the stronger attacks, but also you know sessions. So it's like you can do a chain attack. So it's like I get it, then I hit him, the other character hits it, another character hits it, and it's like you can wipe out the whole everybody in like one move.
Yeah, so you stun them. Yeah.
No, it's not stunning.
Or like I guess it is chain attacks.
It's just chaining your attack. So it's like it's like getting 3 turns for 1.
Yeah,
that's it. And I enjoy that part of it a lot.
Yeah, comboing.
The character customization and like skill setting for your skills and all that isn't as advanced. Like for example, you have like one accessory. Like you don't like have the armor. Like okay, so
so it's like Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah, like all you do is you can make your new weapons. Like your weapons are called, I can't remember what they're called, but it's like some fancy thing, and then to make your weapons you have to like collect elements from your enemies, and then like they have this thing where like you and your Fire Emblem character do like this like dance in the sky, and they like go psh, psh. I do like Power Rangers.
Do they do like the Dragon Ball Z fusion dance?
It's almost like they have like flashes, and they jump in the air and fly into each other and do all this weird shit, and then like when it's done you get a new weapon, and then the weapon is like it has different weaknesses and strengths. And then you can pick one article, which is just like an accessory. Like you don't set your armor or anything.
Yeah, like a pendant or something.
Yeah, exactly. And you do that, and then you can customize the outfit you wear. You can pick the outfit you wear in your battle. So right now, obviously, I have the Joker outfit for the main guy, and it's like...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, and also, I guess one of the issues that this had going with it as well is that this is the American or Western-centered version. And the compared to the Japanese.
What the fuck is censored?
Yeah, so I was looking into it too, and apparently it's like a big controversy in Japan. That people were really pissed off about it.
Oh, don't tell me one of the girls was a child.
No, well, they did up the ages. Apparently, they up the ages.
You have to.
Yeah, I have no issues with that.
Those Japanese,
even the censorship, like I mean, even with censorship, yeah. fuck. Even with the censorship though, it's like they're still pretty scantily clad, and it's like they got the tit jiggling physics and all that in there. So it's like I don't like I think it's and there's still a lot of cleavage. Like I have no issue with the censorship in all honesty, but it's like what I looked is that some characters will have like like reveal more cleavage, but now they have like a white piece of cloth.
I was gonna say like a wife beater or a t-shirt underneath.
Yeah, knife and white beaters. Like so, it's like say they're wearing a bra or something or a bikini. In like between the cleavage is like a piece of cloth.
Oh,
in
like
between.
a power V.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just
that's weird.
So it's odd. I don't know why they did that, and I don't know why they went to that version, especially since the dialogue is already only in Japanese, which is something they could have added as English audio. But
yeah, well,
it doesn't. I mean, if you're making an Encore version, you could have done that. But especially since in the combat, there's like a lot of they just speak Japananize nonstop.
Yeah,
and it's like they're saying a lot of things that don't have subtitles. So like. What the fuck are they saying? I mean, I don't think it's nothing significant. I'm sure it's just
they
like
won't be the first to have done
it's like power slash or whatever. I'm sure it's all they're saying, but it's like they'll talk a lot and you don't get.
Or they're like, oh no.
Yeah, it's I'm sure it's nothing relevant, but it's still I'd like to understand what they're saying. So things like that. So those are some of the other features, but altogether, I enjoy the game. Solid 8. So next up, you had it was
Hardcore Mecha.
Okay.
So this game, I was looking for something to kind of. Sink my teeth into it. You know me, I love my anime bullshit.
Of course.
It's a game called Hardcore Mecha.
Yeah.
And the controls are as confusing as you would think.
Of course.
I tried playing it the first night. I was a little drunk. Mm-hmm. And I could not. I could not even. You have 2 gun attacks, 2 fucking fist attacks. You fly, you can dash, you can hover, you can shield.
Yeah.
You have fucking guns attached to your head. And it's a 2D platformer.
Oh, Christ.
And also, you jump out of the mech sometimes.
Of course.
Because what's more fun than playing as a mech than becoming a human fighting mechs? Now, the art is sort of that weird, like, A quality, like A tier, where it looks good.
Yeah.
But it's too smooth, so it looks like it was all done on like Flash.
Oh yeah, I know.
Or like,
yeah.
it's just a little too smooth. It's like that Castle Crasher smooth.
Yeah.
Like you're like, it doesn't look like it was drawn, but kind of. Like it looks like maybe you bought the sprites. Like the sprites are a little too smooth.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Also, the story is completely shit.
Well, no surprise there.
Like, I'm like, I just want to be a guy in a mech. Also, apparently there's a multiplayer mode.
Oh, really?
Where you can go up against each other in different types of
And this is on PlayStation?
PS4, yes.
Okay, yeah.
But the combat is very confusing at first. The hardest part is that they have a tutorial mission, and then they have a regular mission. And then after the regular mission, you can actually do actual tutorials that tell you each piece by piece. Like how to dash, how to hover, how to use the guns properly, how to fight properly with your... Because after you attack with like a physical attack, it takes time to reload the attack. They justify it by saying, well, you're going to put too much strain on the mech if you keep just... Because the physical attacks are actually like the most powerful thing.
Of course.
So like they're just doing it so you can't spam.
Yeah, pretty much.
But since you have 2 physical attacks, it's like you do triangle, 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 then you switch to circle. And then hopefully while your circle is going, you can kind of like fuck around and then get back to the triangle attack. So it's kind of fun. Like I've actually been enjoying it. Again, story is completely shit.
Of course.
All I know is that there's only one person that looks like they are over 35. And that is like the tough guy who kind of runs your company, but your company's actually led by like a 20-year-old woman.
Of course.
And the general looks like he's 27. But yeah, then after every mission, you can sort of like upgrade and develop new guns and things like that. Although the worst thing is that, and you can also like modify your mech in certain ways. Yeah. Getting extra armor or like making your hits more accurate or putting on an aim assist. Although the thing that kind of cheats me is like you can make new guns, but they have limited ammo.
Of course.
And then you have to go to a fucking resupply.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's a little tedious.
The main gun is unlimited handgun bullets? And they already put. I'm like only like 6 missions in. They put my ass underwater already.
Oh Jesus! Oh, I hate water stages.
I told you my dream is to build a game where they're like time to go to the water palace, and then you break the game by pulling out a nuke and shooting the water palace.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah,
Right?
So, yeah,
Like, it's
people would
just
actually really
such a
appreciate
meta
that,
joke
yeah.
of okay, now you have to go to
Yeah.
the water palace, and then the water palace just blows up, and you get the thing you need from it.
They're always the worst. I kind of feel I don't even know if people who develop games enjoy making those stages. They must be even worse to develop than they are to play.
Here's the thing I figure. The water stage, they just
Makes the
put the
game
fucking
longer?
interns on the water stage. It's like, this is the only project you get to do while we make the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So the intern is like, oh, I have all these ideas. Wouldn't it be crazy if you had to put on steel boots to drain to bring your ass to the bottom?
Yep.
And then you would float if you take the boots off, make you go into the menu 40 fucking times. That's what the water level was like in this mecha thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't use your guns.
Ugh.
Also, you couldn't use your secondary attack because it uses lightning. And you'll just hurt yourself. So then you had to fight things with your one fist attack.
Fuck, man.
And then hope you get a torpedo gun
Yeah.
that only has 5 fucking bullets.
This is insult to injury.
And then you have to keep looking for torpedo guns. And also, you can't float or hover forever. There is a time
No, of
limit.
course.
So it's even worse.
Is it so? Are you like at a bit of an impasse with it now? Then
Here's the thing. I played a lot of PS2 games. I played a lot of mech games on
Yeah.
PS2. So like the bullshit controls I can deal with. But it's just something that I'm like, this could have been a really good game because controller layouts and people thinking about how controls should feel.
yeah.
We've come a long way since the first Armored Core.
Oh yeah.
You know, I know that people are still playing with the. I showed you the
Yeah.
the Armored Core hold
Real
where you hold
fondling
the
it from
controller
behind,
backwards.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, we have to have like a meeting of the great heads. Like there needs to be a law.
Yeah. It's getting out of hand.
A Geneva Convention on what you should and should not have as a controller layout.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be like 3 or 4 controller layouts, and then just make that
Like,
universal.
and then they should be like, if you want it more complicated than this, take your ass to PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, we can't make every game a
Or even
Steel
if it's
Battalion.
like a thing where it's like the game has its proprietary control. What was the Xbox mech game that
Steel
had
Battalion.
Steel Battalion? There you go. Yeah.
But like literally, just get your ass on PC
Yeah.
if you want the 40 fucking button combination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah. You don't need the nuclear
you
control panel.
have
or
a certain
anything.
control when you're holding a sword. You have a certain control when you're using a gun.
Yeah.
If you're in the air, that's a third type of control. No, that's too fucking complicated.
Yeah.
Just auto lock if it's a fucking mech game.
Yes. Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Zone of the Enders was pretty fluid with that.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like super auto lock, but if you get your reticle near it, it just kind of drops on the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a fucking ship.
Yeah. I don't need
had
precise.
that,
Yeah.
they had that technology in Top Gun. You say Tom Cruise can
Yeah.
do it, but the mech in the 2044 can't. Jesus.
Yeah.
Recently watched Top Gun, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah. You gonna watch the new one?
No.
I don't know. I watched the first one. It was my thing. It was airplane porn and homoeroticism. That's all there was to me.
Yeah, it still holds up.
Fair enough.
I also watched The Rainmaker.
Okay, yeah. Was that the one with Robin Williams? No, that's the one with George Clooney, right?
No.
That's Peacemaker. Am I thinking of Rainmaker?
Rainmaker is, what's his name?
It's Rain Man.
No, Rainmaker is Danny DeVito and Good Will Hunting. What's his name?
Robin Williams?
Nope.
Oh, Matthew
Damon.
Yeah.
Where he plays a new lawyer who has to end up working for like a really scummy lawyer named Bruiser.
I know of. I never saw. I remember we had the VHS.
You've never seen Rainmaker?
I had a VHS, so I never watched it. I do. I remember I can see the cover.
Where he's holding the briefcase. And
Yeah. No, we had the VHS in my house, and I never watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
I can give it a shot, but yeah.
It's on Prime.
Yeah.
Also on Prime is all 3 John Wick movies.
Okay. Are you gonna? Oh, by the way, you're gonna watch Bad Boys for Life?
I thought we were gonna review it.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, before as like fuck you or not picking anything because you didn't watch. I got the hook up too. You did, so I guess I can't use that against you now. I kind of
To be honest, You know that the girlfriend loves Bad Boys.
Okay, oh, really? Okay.
Well, she's a Will Smith fan.
Okay,
I don't understand. She made me watch The Pursuit of Happiness last weekend. She's like, oh, what about Pursuit of Happiness? I'm like, I've never watched it.
Honestly, I mean, I do think down the road she's gonna leave you for a black dude, and you're gonna leave her for like a black girl.
I told her I keep joking that she's gonna leave me for a black guy.
I think you guys are gonna like meet a black couple and like swing, and then just
we just end up trading partners. Because we're both way too black.
Yeah, seriously, yeah, you're an honorary black man, and
Yo, she's like very black too.
Really? Eh?
Well, I think that's how it works. You know?
Yeah.
We're both black people stuck in Asian.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it works. You pretend enough.
Like she likes Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't.
I mean, I liked it back then. I haven't watched it.
It's the most tolerable Will Smith can be for me.
Okay.
Let me say that.
All right.
Hancock, fuck you.
Oh no, that's not a good movie. Yeah.
Hitch, get the fuck out of here.
No.
What other movie?
Bright.
Never even gave it a chance.
What was that? Oh, what was that one? He did something terrible lately.
Gemini Man.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
No, fuck that. I didn't try.
Yeah.
Gemini Man. Jesus.
Will Smith versus CG Fresh Prince.
You know, they already did the Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Time Cop?
Time Cop he didn't fight himself, though.
No, it was Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
Where the only one to take him out is himself.
And Looper as well.
Looper, yes, but they actually used two different people.
Yeah.
But you know what? They made the right choice because I swear to God, they got Jaden Smith to kill Will Smith.
Oh my God. Oh, no.
Even Will Smith was at that meeting. He's like, how the fuck this little bitch gonna kill me?
Yeah, After Earth ruined Will Smith's career for a good while, so I think he's just getting back in the stride of things. Like it took him for a while to get back. Like I think he's just kind of getting back on to being in successful movies, especially with Bad Boys 3. So I feel like
he made the right choice of not being in Independence Day 2.
Oh God, did he ever? Wow.
He's like,
I mean, it wasn't much better with Suicide Squad, but still, yeah.
Yeah, but Suicide Squad had Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And he also did that movie. I feel like they kind of did some stuff.
Oh, the concussion movie?
No, was this concussion? No, it was like dude, tell the truth. No, not that one.
The one about the truth. The
yeah, the whole part. Yeah, and he goes.
He banged Margot Robbie.
No, she wasn't in that. It was this.
Who's the hot girl in that?
I don't even remember that hot girl, but I remember there's one he did with Margot Robbie where they're con artists.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's hardly
that one. I'm like, yeah, they fucked. But anyway, I guess while you look that up, I guess this show's over. I mean, there's not, unless you want to not leave the audience in suspense. We'll get the title.
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is what?
I don't even know how to pronounce her name.
Oh, Gugu Mbatha-Raw. Yeah.
Gross. That's a fucking name,
yeah,
man.
Gugu's the worst part.
Gugu Mbatha-Raw.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I don't think it's Nigerian. It's an African name for sure, but I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
T'Challa over there?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you know that in the next Black Panther, it's going to be the little sister? I fucking called it, you motherfuckers.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it's going to be the little sister, Shuri, or whatever.
Oh, so what's going to happen to main...
He's dead.
T'Challa?
Yeah, he's dead.
How'd he die?
Thanos. He's dead.
Okay, you knew he came back in Endgame, right?
Yeah, he's just gonna be dead.
Okay.
Or he's gonna give up his crown.
All right. Well, I don't believe any of this, but
no, it is gonna be Shuri.
Okay, but why?
Because the next Marvel phase is gonna be.
Oh, phase.
Yeah.
Oh, phase. I thought I meant movie. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Oh, phase. Yeah, I know they're gonna be doing that. They're gonna do that for sure. Yeah.
They have Lady Thor.
Yeah.
Which makes perfect sense. They have the very pointless Black Widow movie. She's already dead.
Yeah. Well, I think it's to set up her sister.
Now's the time.
I think it's to set up her sister or something, because I showed her sister in the trailer. She's probably gonna.
Her sister.
I don't know. She has a sister.
Ileana or whatever.
I don't know her name.
The other Russian female spy.
Yeah. So I think they're setting that up or something.
Captain Marvel, who there's rumors that it's actually going to be the Black Captain Marvel.
Okay.
For the Captain Marvel.
Isn't she going to be James Bond as well?
No, James Bond is apparently not going to be a woman anymore.
Yeah, I know. I never. We talked about it on the show. I never believed it.
I don't know. I could see that more than the Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because they just got Captain Marvel, but then again, they did just get Black Panther.
Yeah. But I think it's not going to be the next movie though. Phase like it's.
I actually think they're probably gonna like.
They're not going. I mean, they
kill him mid movie.
I mean, that'd be batshit crazy. Unless Chadwick Boseman doesn't want to, but he's like did a gangbuster off of that movie, and it's like he's like a high profile actor. So.
Yeah, but he could do so much better than Black Panther. Because
if
you take everything out of Black Panther, that is black.
Most people involved in Marvel couldn't do better than Marvel.
That's true.
So it's like all the creative people they have, all the actors they
except
have.
for what's that guy, Star-Lord.
Yeah, Chris Pratt. I guess.
Chris Pratt cannot do better than Marvel because you know what?
Parks and Recreation.
Marvel is what got him to up his game and not be chubby.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why we're recording this. We should have ended it ages ago.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We eat dinner sometime.
Yeah, so let's get you out of here. The show. I'm probably gonna cut this all out, but we'll just give an outro so we can have a solid outro, not an abrupt ending. So that's our show, guys. We're gonna figure what to do. I mean, it's a little slow for now still. Even though, especially now things are kind of delayed. I don't know what's coming out. I mean, we can still do Raws. You can probably get stuff in the news. PlayStation 5 is probably going to be announced at some point soon, and Xbox X. So we can talk about that. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on in terms of
Well, because our main show is basically a review show.
Yeah.
And as we both know, I have 6 games I haven't talked about that I played.
Yeah. I mean,
and so have you. You got a shit ton.
Yeah. So
we can always go back to the backlog.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing. We don't have to always do with new and hot. So
yeah.
We'll figure that out.
I mean, fuck. If there's no good games to buy, you end up buying games like Hardcore Mecha.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Okay, Hardcore Mecha is not bad. I just can't recommend it to anyone. It has that. What was that game that I was really?
Oh, Vambrace.
It has the Vambrace where I like it, but it's so fucked up. I can't say you should buy it. It's like if someone were to play Grand Theft Auto Vice City today. Yeah. It's good, but it plays fucked up.
Or even more Grand Theft Auto 3. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Like it's good. But it plays like shit. Mm-hmm. But you like it. Yeah. It's like DuckTales on the PC.
Oh god, that one.
The one where you play as Huey, Louie, and Dewey, and you're climbing the mountain with the hooks.
Yeah, I remember learning that the hard way because I used to love the NES one, and then someone say, "Oh, they had, I got DuckTales too," and then I played the PC.
Yeah, sometimes you'd be climbing the mountain, and then there'd be a fucking goat there, just throws your ass back to the bottom, and then you die. So then you have to be the red one. And then when you get to the final cave at the top, you're getting chased by a mummy. I didn't know what I was doing there.
We'll save that one for a special review. But until then, we'll catch you guys later.
Wait. The best part of that game was getting to the mountain, getting to whatever the cliff was. When you were flying, you played as Launchpad McQuack. It was just like going